Oh boy, we're back. Dirt Rally, up and running, ready to rock and roll. I didn't realize after that last stream when I had put it on my end screen, it used to be when I put it on the end screen, I could just walk away because after 5 minutes, it would just cut off. And when I changed all my graphic stuff and my overlays and everything like that, I forgot that wasn't going to work anymore, and just left the end screen up for 30 minutes. So, well, it was more like, I don't know, 15 minutes. But it's all good. We are Dirt Rally. We're setting it up. This game is older than I remember, but I got the video settings just got hooked up. We're gonna go through and we're setting everything here, man. I don't know what I want stuff to look like. I guess I'll find out once we start here. All right, controls. That's gonna be the interesting part here. Choose preset. Wheel preset. All right, we'll do that. What the hell? Steer left is left and steer right is x-axis? And now it won't let me change them? What's going on? Oh. This thing is it's struggling to figure it out. I mean, don't have a handbrake right now. We're getting it all set here. I don't care about looking up and down. All right, gear up, gear down. It's bothering me that it won't let me reassign the steering. All right, we're gonna do this again. So turn the steering lock full. And then 90 degrees in either direction. So we'll go to the left, 90 degrees. All right. we're applied on that, so we're good on everything there. Onion says adjust your seat. Yep, I got the seat adjustment stuff set. All right. So I think that's everything. We should be good to drive. I'm just going to do a quick custom just to get in and see what the hell. I have an event in progress. All right, here's Pikes Peak. That's what Wayne was talking about earlier. All right, Pikes Peak right here. Stage 1 sector. Can I just do the whole? Yeah, full course. Fuck it. Let's just do. All right, fuck it. We'll do this. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. All right, we're gonna try it. Let's see how it feels. Let me get my seat in the right spot. Actually, that'll have me a little bit farther forward, which is what I was talking about before. There, that'll work. Button 2 is, I guess, that. All right. My personal best time is 12:18. It takes that long? Oh, I don't want to save and quit. Hang on. There we go. Hit the start at speed. All right. This is with the graphics on full blast. When this first came out, we thought this was the greatest looking thing we had ever seen. This game is loud as shit. Well, I didn't even... All right, we got to bring the volume way down. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, we're getting things figured out here. All right, so you were talking about the seat adjustment. Full forward. Good Lord. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't even feel all that great. Oh. I mean, I know it's an older game, but workshop force feedback presets. I wonder if somebody's got one set for this. Let's try that. Already feels better. My problem is I don't know where the hell I'm going. Honestly, this game would probably look a lot better if I rendered it at 1440p. Jesus Christ, man. This doesn't feel good. I don't know what it is. Now I can't move. Let's go. Let's go do something rally related. I just want to quit. Why can't I quit? No, I don't want to compare. I want to quit. I want to quit. Let me leave. All right. Is there a, can we do like a multiplayer? Can we both be in the same thing? Or is it only a single player thing? Custom league. I have to create a race in the RaceNet website, not a thing anymore. It opened to Google. So we might be shot on that. We might just have to pick the same tracks and just see what times we hit. All right, so, oh, fuck. Man. I'm already kind of... I wish you could upscale stuff with borderless, because it'd be pretty cool to like render the game 1440 and then have borderless pull it in. Maybe it will let me. Let's try it. Nope. Oh well. So yeah, we'll just do custom event. I guess we'll do rally. Where are we going? Here, I'll just do this. I'll look away. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Personal best time. Fine. Alright, so wherever the hell this is on you. Stage 1 in Finland. In Maltaland. I guess that means snow. maybe. No, no snow. Check this out. How the hell am I supposed to pronounce any of this shit? All right. K long. We're gonna do stage 1 is K long. And it's light gravel 100% of the way. So that's a good start. So K long. We're just go do it. Boom. All right. Well, we've gotta be fucking 4-wheel drive Group B. Is there any other kind of fucking? Does any other rally exist? Malte's here. What's up? I'm about to drive by your house. Oh. I have to drive Janet. I don't have a choice. This is the most Janet-y looking thing. He said, thankfully. I have no idea where the hell any of this is. I have no idea where I'm at. I'm getting to drive. See, y'all can't escape Janet. If y'all can't escape it. That's the only. If there's a rally to be had, that's what I'm driving. I almost said something that would have gotten me in a lot of trouble. Never mind. Rally time. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that one. All right, here we go. Why is it got? How does it know my name? What is with this? All right, here we go. There's Janet. There she is. Driving on the wrong side of Janet. What the fuck?
3, 2, 1, go.
Did it lose all my... If it lost all my wheel settings, I'm not playing. Yep. So, I'm not going through all that again. Oh well. And see, that's why I told you not to do it yet, Onion. Because I knew there was a very high chance that I got about 10, 15 minutes into it and would be done with it. So, this is out. And grid it is. Unless we jump on iRacing or something. But yep, that sucks. Get it up out of here. Sorry about that though, man. Yeah, let's see what grid does. Can't hurt. Well, if I start a new game. Nah, I'll just... Hold on here, man. Like, what is with these old Codemasters games and not doing normal shit? I changed my mind about something, so let me go back. All right, so I'll load into my old save, which I'm totally shocked it hasn't. This looks horrendous. All right. So did it save it? Oh, it saved it all good. Okay. Graphics, video mode. I mean, full screen seems to be working fine, so that's good. We'll do... Oh, that looks a little better. All right, clean things up a little bit. Clean things up. I mean, we can do... This game's so old, we can just crank this shit up. That down one. Second screen broadcast? I wonder if I could like automatically set that to the stream so then like I'm racing in first person but like the stream sees the broadcast view. How fucking cool would that be? Need to run reshade on this bitch here. All right, let's that's all fine. Sure, I don't know. All right, controls. Here we go. Now, I'm gonna do this one time. If I ever have to do the shit again, we're gonna go play iRacing for a little while. And so far, it's the same damn settings here, so... What the fuck? It's jammed me to the bottom of the... It's using the gas pedal to do this. So I have to hold the gas pedal in the middle. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Invalid controller setup? What is unassigned that needs to be assigned? Oh my god, dude. I'm not doing this. Like holding the gas pedal in the middle so that I can use the menu, fuck all the way off. And now I can't even open Steam. I'm not messing with Assetto Corsa until tomorrow because Wayne sent me a whole bunch of shit for like how to get drifting stuff set up. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Um, and we could maybe try to keep fucking with CarX to see if we can't get it to work right. That was so damn frustrating too. But I don't know if there's anything on iRacing that I particularly want to do. I guess I could do like a time trial in a sprint car, but that would get boring to watch. Let's try CarX and see if we can't get it working at least. Yeah, I could do all of that, but it's more like that's a symptom of a bigger. If I can't even put in my fucking steering wheel settings, there's other stuff that's gonna be some shit. You know what I mean? Like it's not even. It's a fucking 10-year-old game. It was a fun idea to try it, but yeah. When we have great shit that like Forza is amazing, and Assetto Corsa is gonna be great, and iRacing, of course. Like, yeah. No, you're good. You're totally good. I'm just explaining why. You are all set, man. All right, so let's see if we can't get this thing driving. See, this game remembers our settings. I also need to make it to where it doesn't jolt back when you hit the gas. Is there a thing for that? I don't think there's a thing for that. Okay. I'm not even. I just want the front wheels to turn right. My first goal is to get the front wheels to do what the steering wheel is telling them to do. After that, we can start worrying about actually drifting. I just need to figure out what settings the game wants so that when I turn the wheel this way and then I turn the wheel this way, I get the same degree of rotation in the front wheels. Like, it shouldn't be. It's as of right now, it's completely random. I turn this way, the wheels go to half lock, and then you go to counter steer this way, they don't go to half lock the other direction. They just straighten out. And then you pull back straight and they just don't. It's like there's still some kind of assist on of some kind. Something's just not. There's like wheel acceleration. It's very weird. It's not doing shit right. Did you just... What are you doing?
Taking my fucking fan back.
I literally need that. I cooked my computer last night.
I'm gonna open your door.
Why? That's not helping.
It's not?
I need the cold air coming through the window from outside, blown from the fan into this room to keep the room cool. I had a whole system set up. Why are you messing with it?
Because I'm gonna go lay down. I need my fan.
So take the one from your office. Why are you messing up what I have set up here?
Because that's my job to do as your wife. I will fix it.
Thank you.
Don't be a bitch to me. I didn't do shit to you.
This is just... It's nothing this car is doing makes any sense at all. Like, there's no reason for it to do that. Like... Oh, that's right. I've got the brakes set on. All right. Let's just turn that all the way up and just see what the hell happens. What is this? I'm not even going to mess with that. All right. Come on, man. I also feel like the driver cam thing isn't necessarily looking into the drift in the way that it's supposed to. I forgot I still got my fucking... It's just not good, man. That's all it is. It's just... It shouldn't be this complicated. It's ridiculous. It's just once it... The... I mean, like I said too, the counter steering angle is not right because like I had the wheel to the left there and the car straightened itself out, and when I turned the wheel back, there was nothing in the force feedback and the car didn't steer. It's the Malte, it's not the so we messed with it last night for like an hour or two. It's not the car. Like the game itself is not accepting the steering input properly. Like the front wheels are not doing the right shit. Like, and it's completely, there's no rhyme or reason. Like I can turn 90 degrees and I can turn 90 degrees and the car rotates. Like there's just no rhyme or reason to how it's receiving the steering input. Because like it just like the wheels just straighten themselves out. I felt it in the force feedback. It fucking the wheels just straighten themselves out in the middle of that with me turned 180 degrees to the left. And I don't remember my fucking... It's not that I don't remember it. I don't have a fucking... Where did my... Jesus Christ. So, like, that's, it's full lock there. And so it just automatically straightened itself out. Look where the wheel is right now. So something's just wrong with the way that it... And even there, but see, the actual axis itself knew that it was off center. It knew that it was at like 100. So I don't know. I'm just going with the settings that they say to do or whatever. All right, well, it's rattling its ass all over the place, but it seems to the front wheels seem to be doing. All right, what was the setting about? There was something that said if it's rattling, you can change it. Reduce this once vibration appears on the steering wheel. So we'll go to 0.5. Okay, so now it's starting to feel like something here. All right, so the wheel is centered, the front wheels in the car are centered. 90 degrees to the left, center, 90 degrees to the right, center. 180 degrees, center, 180, center. All right, so full lock, center, full lock, center. But it still wants to kick back to the right a little bit. Okay, so we're getting that figured out. Now, I'm interested in seeing, let's bring this down. I want to bring this down to, let's do 270 for now. And see what that does. Why does that keep coming up? All right. Oh, and it does like soft lock at the... Okay, so that does what I expect it to do. So that means... Let's bring it down just a touch. Because that puts us full lock at a full turn. So one full turn, full lock, we're back. Full turn, full lock, back to center. All right, now we got, it still wants to center itself slightly to one side, but it is what it is for right now. All right, see, now we can start talking about, like, setting the car up. Because I finally got the fucking front wheels to actually... Hell yeah. Okay, we got the front wheels set up. Akuza, what's going on? Powder, what's happening? Miss Powder, specifically, of the Powder clan. I checked everything I could find, Akuza. I looked at everything. I think it just overheated. So I have a setup. It's kind of just rigged up right now, but there's a bathroom in between this room and our bedroom with doors on both sides. So I have the bathroom door to this room open with the window open, so cold air from outside comes in. There's a fan that blows it into here to just keep the overall air temperature in here down. I've been checking on the PC every so often. I got, just to feel the air coming out the back of it. It's not blowing super crazy hot, so I'm hoping I think it might have just overheated. That's what I'm feeling like. So Alright, this is starting to feel, it feels like it's actually turning the way I'm telling it to now. So now we can start figuring out car setup stuff. That took entirely way too long. Okay. So I want we're gonna build a whole new fucking car for this. Let's see. Jealousy, what's going on, buddy? Let's see, what would be good? Which other one, Akuza? I still need. I've got it. I'm doing the emotes this week. New emotes are happening. Gotta do them. Hey, I could do this car. You mean you're talking about this one? I'm so confused. Yeah, this one. The GR or whatever. Yeah. Monster truck. Alright, yeah, we can do this one. So, let's see. I mean, it's got the slide style setup on it as far as... I mean, I know I need a whole hell of a lot less horsepower, that's for fucking sure. We'll go like 550. I got you, Kuzla. Yeah, that's a good plan. Alright, sequential for now, but we're going to switch to the 8 pattern when I get that bad boy in. Powder, what y'all been up to? This thing is doing it, damn. Alright, so we'll get a lot less wheel spin out of the rear here, and then we'll get our front steering set up and start to get a feel for this damn thing. So, because I'm trying to figure out how much shit we were basically fighting the controller assist or whatever, is how much of our setup, like my typical tuning setup, was built to just fight against the auto stuff. Season starts for slide style next year at the end of April. I think it's the last Friday in April. I have the schedule made up. Come about January or February, I think I'm gonna develop like all the line graphics and build out the like an official schedule release, and I'm gonna redesign the regulations document thing and kind of package all of that stuff up and start working on my new stream graphics. But I'll do all of that probably. That stuff should be posted in February. That's the plan. Tofi says hydrated up. I got you. I got you. I got you. Wait. Right? Just, you have to do it. You have to do it this way. You have to do it exactly like this or it won't work at all. I'm just trying to think in my head of like, what am I feeling the attitude of the car do as I'm steering? And like, where do I want the front wheels pointed in relation to where the ass end of the car is? I just have a feeling I want to bring that down. I don't know why. I don't know if I need any toe in the front and rear. I'll zero that for now. I feel like caster is going to play a huge part in like the attitude of its steering. Let's go with this to start. I'm sure shocks and everything are going to come. Yeah, I mean, I had it towed out a little. It's just, I'm trying to think of like what I want to have start as a baseline to see if I can't even get a feel for the thing at all, and then like start to make moves from there, you know? Like, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's just see what this does. Let's get some new scenery. With some good scenery. Let's do this so we can just go up and down the hill and run into walls and shit. I don't doubt him for a second, Wayne. Oh, I gotta fix my damn... Ah, dynamic camera settings. The acceleration offset. That's what I wanted off. Okay. Now we're... All right. I'm just gonna drive the car down the hill. And like, if it starts to slide, catch it. Like that. Holy shit. Okay. This game is so much quieter than... Holy fuck. All right. We are doing something though, which is nice. Like, also having a handbrake would be massively helpful in a lot of cases here. Well, that's kind of the other part too, Wayne, is learning to actually drift the car and then use the handbrake as a tool as part of that instead of just grabbing the handbrake to start drifting. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you get what I'm saying. Because I try to do the same thing even on controller with CarX. It's like I try to drift wholly off throttle if possible. Damn, this is a pain in the ass. All right, I'm starting to like get a feel for things here. Or maybe not. Getting off in the dirt isn't helping. I've actually managed to catch a few slides, which is nice. We made it to the bottom of the hill and we're not dead. Yay! God, I can't wait till I get this damn shifter. Because I keep trying to shift while the wheel is fucking flying all around and I'm hitting the wrong one. Alright, back up the hill we go. Hey, hey, hey! Ah, son of a bitch. It's not easy, man. Damn it. Shifter is gonna be a fucking lifesaver, man. I could just put the bitch in reverse. Hey, I've got a clutch. That, you know, I might actually, you know, if you actually drive the fucking car right, you might be able... Forgot that was a thing for a quick minute. Ah, should have got out of the fucking throttle there. That's another thing. If I'm going to be in the in-car view, I have got to be able to hear this fucking motor. Onion says, can I drive? This guy. This guy. Wayne, tell this man about my behemoth of a race car in the driveway with all the horsepower that Yes, Onion, my car is stick shift. Well, that's the other. This is gonna sound stupid as shit, but I have this thing in my head where if I don't have a shifter, like a physical shift knob, I left foot brake. And if I have a shifter, I'll drive like fucking normal, like an actual human. I think it's a muscle memory thing for my car. Like if I have, because it's almost like a fidget spinner. Like I just have the shifter, so I know it's there. So it's just my muscle memory is to clutch shift, whatever, and go. Where if I don't have that, I'm thinking it's like I'm driving in like an F1, like an Indy car, and I'm thinking like that. So I left foot brake, and But if I have a shifter, I would actually fucking drive the car better. Honestly, like it sounds stupid, but I guarantee y'all, I will progress faster at this once I have a shifter, because I'll be using my pedals properly. Hey, that was something right there. And that's the other thing too, is being able to kick the ass end around on my car, like dumping the clutch. Like that's the way to do it, and I'm being stupid and forgetting that that's a thing. Holy shit. I'm in the trees! Yeah, having the shifter is going to be massive improvement. He said just grabbing it. We're not repeatedly grabbing it, we're just grabbing it. Just a one-time thing, It's a singular transaction. We made it back up the hill again. We died like 3 times this time, but... Spacebar handbrake. Quick, I need to grab it. I can't get it. It's not long enough. Oh, shit. Oh my god, here goes fucking Wayne with the damn diaper thing. It was one match. It was actually like 5 matches. It was one match. Damn it. I need the camera to look into the turn a little bit more. Because, like, that's the thing with iRacing, with the dirt cars on iRacing, it points the camera in the like, at the vector that you're traveling. I believe is the terminology. So, max rotation angle, well, I don't want it to be 90. It would be whatever my drift angle is, I guess. So I'll put it at 60. Rotation dead zone would actually be nice, so that way it stays centered until I actually start doing something, so it's not just kind of floating. I'll give it a little smoothness, because that's probably helpful. Alright, let's see what that's all about. Oh, that's all. That's what I need. I like that a lot. Because now it actually looks out the damn window. And okay, I've got a lot better frame of reference as to where the hell I'm going now. I might even increase it up to like 75. Hell, it's not, it says max angle. It's not like it just jumps to that. I might as well put it to 90. And that's the farthest it can go, is looking all the way like this. Fuck it. I'd like to know what this is. Damn it, Wayne. All right, might be too much now. Honestly, now that I've done this, I might be good to put the wheel back to 900. Oh, dude, if you've got some yard wrestling shit, I would love to see that, man. Because usually it's pretty cool to see like the creative shit that kids come up with. Because I was doing the kind of yard wrestling like we were trained. So like we knew how to work, we just suck, and we were at Corey's house in the backyard. Like, but we were wrestling, we were working a match. I love seeing kids that like watch WWE, like younger kids and stuff, and then like they're on the trampoline or they're on a mattress and they're like trying to figure out how to do the moves, and like you'll see them like they'll do one and the other kid will be like, ow, no, that really hurt, like that's not the right way to do it, ow, goddamn. Like I love seeing like that, the process of figuring it out. It's so cool to me. It's like watching little kids play any other sport. Like you put a kid on skates and give him a hockey stick and you see him out there fucking around and trying, and they're trying to figure it out, but you see when like they do something and it's like, oh, that worked, and then they, you know, like that process. I love seeing it with like kids doing like backyard wrestling stuff, because it's just so, because it's, everything is so secretive or whatever, so it's like, how do you figure it out? All right, so I'll put that back here. I am going to put the wheel settings, I want to put this back to 900. Oh, plastic tables the worst. Plastic tables barely break at all. I would never. Unless there was a specific reason for a spot that we needed a table not to break, you ain't getting my ass near one of those plastic tables. Which thankfully I say thankfully, I never got to be involved with much of that kind of stuff, and any of the yard shit that we did was hitting each other with like baking sheets and shit, and chairs. We tore some chairs up. I had this gimmick that I came up with that I never saw anybody do before. I figured out, well, I say figured out like I'm the first person that did it, but if you take a regular folding chair and on the back legs, the two back legs that come down, there's a cross piece that's like just tack welded on either side. Right before you go to do this spot, you like, especially if you're the heel, you're like all angry, you go get the chair and you set the chair down, you're like, almost you can like make it fall over. So it's like you set the chair down and it falls over. So the crowd gets a laugh at you, right? Like, ah ha ha, you think you're all badass, you can't even set up a chair. So you're like, motherfucker. And you get the chair and you set it down again. And this time you take your foot and you stomp that cross piece so it breaks the weld on one side. And you stomp that cross piece out. And now the chair will sit there normal by itself. But as soon as you sit on it, that's where the stability is, and that bitch will just flatten out. Send somebody off the ropes, catch them for like a flapjack or something like that, just straight up face down. And as long as they do this to protect their eyes when they bump, just go straight, and that chair will fucking disintegrate. And it looks so gnarly, but the person, there's no impact because you've taken the support out, and the chair literally just like it's sitting there and it just goes flat. And it looks brutal as fuck, but you're not doing anything. And I've never seen anybody in ECW, WWE, I've never seen anybody ever do that before. So that's like the one thing that I can say that I came up with that I've never seen anybody else do. That was one of my favorite spots. I love to do that shit. And I always set it up, and I set it up so that I take it too, so because I don't want to like try to explain to somebody to like how to cover their face and shit on the bump, and because then they're wondering like, is a piece of this chair gonna stab me in the face? Because it's not, but it's just an extra precaution thing. RC, so the game closed. Well, I was trying to get out of a menu and the game closed, so I was like, fuck. So I loaded the game back up, and after it took me 15 minutes to get my steering wheel settings right, the game didn't save any of it. So I wasn't about to deal with it. So we tried Grid, and Grid wouldn't even let me set it up. I had to, once I set the gas pedal, it was moving the menus. So I had to hold the gas pedal still in the middle so that I could work the menus, and then it wouldn't let me save it. Because it was saying that there were certain things that were unassigned, like you had to assign everything, and I was just like, you know what, these old ass games. First bone you ever broke was an elbow drop to your brother on a table. You broke two. Oh, you were dropping the elbow on him, or he dropped it on you? You broke your ribs and everybody left. Broken ribs suck, man. I've only ever done it once. And it wasn't confirmed because I didn't go to like the doctor, but the way it was hurting and everything, and like I cracked one of them. It wasn't broken off or anything, but like I fractured one. And it fucking sucked. Ah, so you were coming in, but you hit here on the, yeah. That's why I don't, I'm real specific about, I say this like I've gotten to do a lot of table spots. Tables are expensive. Like the actual, like the ones that WWE uses, like the kind of table that you would have at like I'm trying to think of it, like at a flea market or whatever, that the standard folding table, the particle board with the stuff on top, those are like $100 a piece. So like we always had to resort to like, you know, having a sheet of plywood, like a particle board sheet or whatever, and like having some type of legs that we added to it, or we would just lay it on top of two chairs and use it like that. But I never got to do a lot of table spots because that shit was expensive. But I always kind of had the idea of what stuff that how I would do things. I've always like pre-planned all that kind of shit in my head. But yeah, there ain't no way in hell I'm dropping an elbow on somebody on a table, because that's just, you're asking for that. Or when they go through the table and it splinters, any of that shit is going in here. You're not level with the impact. You're not tracking the impact vertically. You're going into it from the side, and that's never good. RC, that's not good. You should have just hit the horse shit. No, that sucks, dude. 40 mile an hour, fuck that. Damn it, I had it for a little while and I lost it. I was doing, not that I was doing good, but I wasn't spinning out so much. I was able to catch it at least. Yeah, that's a good. I guess it depends on how much of a pile of horseshit it was. Because if it was a big enough pile of horseshit, it would have stopped you. Been like hitting a fucking brick. I'm starting to think that having the wheel on 720 was going to be the benefit. Because I can't do shit now since I changed that back. The horse just rocket blasting shit out of the back of it. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. I also think because I'm like letting the wheel free spin so much, I need to turn the force feedback down just a little bit. Let's go 45. Second time mountain bike. Ah, yeah. We're starting to get somewhere here, boys. I know it might not look like it, but from feeling it in my hands, we're starting to get somewhere. Damn it. Mr. Tesla bike. Hey, that thing's pretty damn cool. Fuck, man. I kind of wish I had the old one, the old county road back with the fucking walls on it. Be a little more forgiving for some of this shit that I'm doing. Oh no! Ah! He said do not dispute. Damn it. Yeah, I was gonna say, Wayne, you keep making fun of me. I'm gonna mandate wheels for all slide style. Fucker. Honestly, after winning 2 championships back to back in like half the fucking events we've had, I ought to make you fucking play on a wheel from now on anyway. And you'd still figure out how to win the son of a bitch. Damn it! I just need to figure out how to... I need to, like, grip up the rear. I need to get it to stop coming around on me so much. That, my fucking back is, like, starting to hurt. For real. Yeah, it's because it's just the... It snaps around on you so quick. Yeah, I'm kind of stoked for Assetto Corsa, Wayne, especially after this. I'm just glad I was able to get it working. Now it's just a problem of me figuring out how to do it and getting the car set up for it. Because that shit, when I first started messing with it, was pissing me off, dude. It's like, why is this even happening? But yeah, I'm glad we've got it to where it's like, as you can see, I'm no good, but like I can catch the car in a slide now. So if I can get the shifter so I can just put the car in the fucking gear that I want when I want it, I'll start using the clutch, which just because my muscle memory will be there. And I still think it's got too much fucking horsepower. Because I haven't gone over 25% throttle, I think, since I loaded into the map. It's 1:30. How long? We've been rocking another hour and a half on here. Yeah, I think I might be about wrapped up for the evening. It's been, dude, I am having so much fun with this wheel. Especially Forza. Forza is a whole different world, man. Yeah, you just have to really, really set up a car on CarX to drive with the keyboard. And y'all know, y'all have proof that I always have smoke on too. But Yeah, I mean, I'd set my car, and not only, I mean, not that I'm bragging, because I've never been great at drifting or whatever, but like, I set my car up so that I could like mindlessly drift it on keyboard while reading chat and listening to music and talking in Discord and like all that, and just like mindlessly driving the car because we did the same fucking line at on the fucking East Hogue or whatever, just over and over and over and over and over. So it's definitely doable. You just got to put the time into it. It was the same thing with the controller. I finally got to where I had the car set up to drive it with the controller and just do what the fuck I want. Do I want to go, where do I want to put the car? More angle, less angle, where, So now it's going to be the same process. Now that I've got the wheel doing what I want, I don't like this. That it's not using your velocity to determine the camera point, it's using your steering input. Still not the worst thing in the world, it's just something else that I need to tweak on. It's going to depend on what Charlie says for tomorrow, RC. Because Charlie's off work tomorrow. Well, as of an hour and a half ago, it's today, so it's mine and Charlie's anniversary, so I don't know. We might stream together, she might stream and we'll play games together. I'm not sure, but then, and we're planning on going somewhere either Thursday or Friday, so there's that part. But soon, like I installed it today, so it's installed. Wayne sent me a whole tutorial on how to set all the drift stuff up and everything like that. So that part's there. You could do predictions for what, Wayne?
I did not see Malte's rear wheel stop spinning at all. He just said, I'm just going to hold it down and see what happens, man. We'll take one more look at it before we head back.
On iRacing?
To our live shot.
As for what, like where I'll finish? I'll be lucky if I finish on the fucking lead lap, depending on where it is.
Make the transition. You look out the window of Waifu's machine here, and we see
If it's a road race, I'll be lucky if I finish the fucking thing at all.
let out of it. Not one little bit, and Waifu stuck with him all the way through it as well. Great work from both drivers here. And
You can't quit. You can't quit iRacing. It'll your fucking all of your iRating, your safety rate, all that shit will tank. You cannot quit.
staying right there with him all the way.
This fucking lagging ass thing. Turn it off. Yeah, you damn sure you can't quit on iRacing, that's for sure. And I mean, it's anything that I do. I mean, I'm gonna modified late models, super late models, anything like that I would run. I mean, honestly, if I was gonna run a race, I might have to put the chat in like fucking emote only mode or whatever, so I don't get distracted. Well, especially running short track racing, is you can't let up. It's not like you're, running NASCAR at Charlotte. You're on the backstretch for like 25 seconds just going straight. And once everybody's strung out, you got nothing to do. Look over, say, oh, ha, ha, and drive into the next turn. Where, like, I mean, y'all saw how, like, South Boston is set up, for example, or Langley or Dominion, any of those tracks is just, like, it's a constant. And, like, your cars are set up to where you're turning, you're sliding up off the corner. You never have a chance to breathe until the caution comes out. So that's the only thing with the type of racing that I like to do, as far as iRacing is concerned. But I might get frustrated with how other people are driving or not caring, or people that get on there with, and just play like it's Forza and they just, destroy all your shit going in the turn. But other than that, most of the time just get, I'll be disappointed in myself for fucking up when I know I can do better. Does NASCAR ever run tracks in reverse? No. The cars are quite literally built to turn left. The road course cars that they run they're completely different cars. They fit within the same rules or whatever, but they in the back at the shop, they have a road course car sitting there for when road courses come up. And they have a short track car, they have like Daytona Talladega cars, and then they have the intermediate, like mile and a half track cars. With the new cars, they can kind of interchange the short track and intermediate cars because they're basically just V8 supercars now. But oh hell no, the teams that have a lot of money, they roll through a shitload of cars. They are the same spec. That's the thing. They are built to the same rule set, but a car that's built to turn left, and like you got to think of like minor little things like where they mount the shocks. Like when you've got a car that's only turning left, you can mount shocks in a certain way to like, especially if they're doing like bump stops and stuff like that, and like if they're coil binding or whatever it is, like you mount your suspension in such a way to facilitate that type of movement. And on a road course, you don't want that. You're gonna, you're gonna have them equal on the left and right sides of the car and front to back for the most part. But yeah, for the oval track stuff, the cars are very much built to turn left. But they still have to fit within the NASCAR rulebook. NASCAR does not have separate rules for a road course. Like when they say I don't know what they are, but like if it's a minimum ride height and weight rules and all that kind of stuff, those types of things are always in effect. And then, but the actual way that you build the car, like I said, like where you weld the mount points for the shocks on the chassis is completely different. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. I mean, when it comes to setting stuff up, I mean, it's definitely not a lot of like just driving in circles. Like I've always said I could sit and talk about just tires for like an hour and a half, like of different like stagger and how tire pressure affects the cars and how you set cars up for long run versus short run and where it, like all this type, just so much shit. And the camber and how the tire wear is affected by that. It's just all these different fucking things. And that's not including suspension at all, because then you get the aspect of like the mechanical grip suspension that you get from the tire itself, because with like late model stock racing, for example, you run a 15-inch wheel. So you've got a lot of sidewall. So depending on the size of the tire, it has its own, it's like it's got its own spring rate depending on how much air pressure it has in it. So not only are you dealing with the air pressure of the actual tire itself, like how straight up squishy it is, as far as maintaining grip on the track, but you get that extra, like when you set that load into the car going into the turn, there's how much, especially if you're coil binding your shocks, or if your shocks are set up for coil binding the suspension, you've got a little bit of adjustment there in your tire pressure, except for the fact that the longer you run the car, the hotter the tires get and your tire pressure goes up. So that means you actually have access to a dynamically changing suspension piece, technically, if you think of it that way. So like you really have to dig into, as the tires heat up and wear, especially if they're heating up more on the right side than the left side, you're increasing the stagger of the chassis and then adding spring rate to those tires when you are coil bound in the corners. It's a whole fucking thing, man. Like people are just like, oh, it's cars making a left turn. I'm like, you have no fucking clue the physics that goes into this shit, man. Down to the most tiniest details. There are motherfuckers that used to get caught in NASCAR. They would take a little pin, like a little needle, and stick it in the tires so that they could, as the tire expanded in size, that pinhole in the rubber, like you stick a pinhole in a rubber tire, nothing's really going to happen because it just it's squeezing on it. But as it expands with that heat and that pinhole opens up, it would let air out until the tire went back to the pressure that it was at before. And they had it down to a science where they could maintain tire pressure throughout a run, which is, as you could assume, is a huge advantage until NASCAR found out they were doing that shit. And they were like, But yeah, it's a lot. And I mean, all the way down to the lowest, most local level of racing, it's the same, all of that same stuff applies. Now, when you get down to like go-karts and shit like that, obviously you don't have suspension, so you're very limited in that aspect. But I mean, once you're in a street stock, like whatever local stock series, because every track has their own like division. The tracks here call them grand stocks. Dominion has Dominion stocks. There's all different stuff like that. There's mini stock cars. Then you've got limited sportsman, modifieds, late models, like all of that stuff. It's all the same shit as far as how you set them up to turn left. And you'll see some of that when I'm fucking around on iRacing and like actually doing serious races and setting cars up and practicing, and because I'll just do that on stream because I'll have nothing else to do. So, and hopefully I'll probably text my buddies and be like, yo, I'm practicing for such and so on stream, and see if they like want to join me, and they could get on Discord and we can like work out, trying to get the car to tighten up coming off the corner or whatever. How can I do, we'll see. I don't know, Wayne. I have no idea what the rest of the week schedule is looking like because, like I said, Charlie's off work, so I don't know what we're doing. I have no idea. There ain't no 2 weeks. No, I'm here. I got this now. I got the shifter coming. We're going to be... I'm telling you, at least on CarX, drifting is going to improve just from having the shifter because I'll actually start using the clutch because the muscle memory will be there. Because I'm left foot braking like hell over here. It's like I forget a clutch exists. But as soon as that shifter's right here, the muscle memory will kick in, man. I'm telling you, y'all wait. I'm fucking done with Counter-Strike. There is a long laundry list of shit that they have to fix before I will even consider getting back on there. That's before I consider playing it. Then there's an even longer list before I consider observing for CSC or AWG again. And then the list is even longer before I stream it again. They have thoroughly pissed me off. 24-hour iRacing stream. Good grief. I fall asleep after 6. But no, they have just... it was just... I understand the reasoning behind everything that all the decisions that they've made. I understand the reasoning. What I don't understand is how they could allow all of it to happen at one time. That's the part that pisses me off. It's like, okay, you're not going to have the additional game modes. I understand that you want to make sure that the core aspect of the game, competitive, is right, and then add the other game modes. I totally get that. Now take that thing and put it over here. I understand that. Now, we're really focused on matchmaking and making sure that everything there is working with this new point system the way that we want it to. So we have the, community servers turned off. I totally understand that. Package that up, put it over here. Well, we've changed the scripting language for the servers. So while we're setting everything up with the new scripting language and packaging that up for our developers, we're going to disable community servers and local servers. Okay, I understand that. Package all that up. Like, you see what I'm getting at here? Like, I understand each individual thing, but the fact that there's like, if I ball up these pieces of paper and put them over here, there's 30 pieces of paper on that table. What? How? Like, 2 or 3 of them I can totally get with. It's like, oh, they'll add it back in. We've got all this other stuff we can do. They'll add those things back in. But they took away the entire game's on the table over there. And the shit that they have is broke to fuck. So I consider myself a pretty hardcore Counter-Strike fan. I've bought skins, I've watched pro games, I've been involved in the major pick'ems for the past few years or whatever. I'm like pretty heavily invested in following the news, keeping up with the developers. I spent 200 or 300 hours on an observer pack for the game. I developed an entire HUD for the game. I spent I don't know how many hours streaming community maps and stuff like that with you guys. Like, I consider myself to be a pretty big supporter of Counter-Strike, like just in general. Not that I'm special, but it's just I think of myself, I'm a Counter-Strike guy, same way I'm a late model stock car guy. Like, that's something that I love and care about. And they have like repeatedly spit in my face, and other people out there like me, and like especially big name people like big YouTube content creators and streamers and stuff and pro players. They have just spit in everyone's faces like, no, this is what you get because we're Valve and we said so. Well, then fuck you. So that's kind of where I'm at this point. I'm not on like Splitgate where I'm just uninstalling it and I'm done with it, because they are working on it. Splitgate, literally, they just packed their shit and left. They were like, yep, here's a battle pass, give us your $20. All right, we're not touching this game ever again, goodbye. So that's different. But as of right now, I'm not worried about it. All right. Yeah, but see, I do agree with that because of the skins market and the community, the workshop and all of that shit. It had to be a hard cutover. I understand that from a technical standpoint. I knew that was going to happen, but so did they. They knew it had to be a hard cutover. So how could they sit there and be okay? Remember all those balled up pieces of paper on the table? How could they look at all of those balls of paper and be okay with a hard cutover? Until you cut all of that down to like maybe 4 or 5 balls of paper, then you make the hard cutover. You don't do it when the entire game is balled up on the table. That's what fucks with me. Is like, why did they do it? I know they said summer 2023 or whatever. They could have made another video and said, hey, we did the play test. We got all of this feedback. You guys are the best, but we realize we've got some additional work to do. So we're going to keep the playtest open for you guys to have fun. We'll keep updating it, but we're not going to release the game until next year. Everybody would have been like, oh, we knew you wouldn't make 2023, you sons of bitches. Ha ha. Good luck. Nobody would have been like, fuck Counter-Strike. We're never playing Counter-Strike again. Everybody would have dropped right into CSGO and kept playing. So that's why it fucks with me so bad, is it was just a really, really bad call that spit in the face of everyone like us that loves the game and loves supporting it, being a part of it, not just playing a game. Like, it's the same as CarX. We don't play CarX. You know what I'm saying? Like, we developed an entire, like, competitive league within CarX. Like, we don't just play it. Like, I've got games that I just play, you know, and I'm not saying that anybody that anybody owes us anything. I'm not saying that at all. Because it's their game. Nobody owes us anything. But we're not just players. That's why it feels different, is we give back. We put something back into it. Like me doing all that development work towards CS and all that stuff, and like working with CSC and AWG, these tournaments and stuff like that. Like, I'm putting my effort back into the game and I'm not getting anything out of it. Like, it's not like I'm getting paid. I just do the stuff because I love it, because I care. So that's why the stuff with CarX and with Counter-Strike pisses me off, because it's not just a game that I play. Because if it's a game that I play, you know, that's unfortunate. That sucks. Like what happened with SnowRunner. It was fun. It was a great game. We loved playing it. Everything was cool. But then they've got all these networking issues, and now none of us can play online together. Ah, that sucks. Them's the breaks. That's how it goes. Moving on, and we don't play SnowRunner anymore. I haven't lost any sleep over it. We had a good time when we played it. It was great, and now we can't play it anymore. No big deal. Maybe one day we'll be able to play it again if they fix it. Not a big deal. But with Counter-Strike, it's totally different because it's like I've worked my ass off to do stuff for this game, and this is how you treat your community. That's where it's at. So it's the same thing with CarX. If it wasn't for these Kino motherfuckers, man, this game would be done. I wouldn't be playing it either. Kino is the game saver. All right. Let me go hang out with Miss Charlie. I ain't playing no damn American. You want to play the Alex go to sleep? You want to see Alex fall asleep while driving an 18-wheeler truck simulator? That's what that is. No offense to the game. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the game. I know people love it, but oh my god, I wouldn't. I would just be like, it's not my thing. But I can drive in circles in a late model on iRacing for 4 hours and not even blink. Euro truck, so I can come around and see you guys. Yeah, definitely not, Akuza. I discovered doing this Cars Tour stuff that about 4.5, 5 hours is my limit for driving. When me and my dad went up to Cedar Point, and my dad drove for like, I think it was like 11.5 hours straight. I mean, we stopped to get food, we stopped to go to the bathroom, but my dad drove for 11 hours and drove us home. I was like 14 or something. Like, drove us there, and then he had to chase around a 13 or 14-year-old roller coaster freak at Cedar Point. So I was going every fucking where, and he stayed right with me the whole time, and then drove us the fuck back. Oh, 5 hours is like my limit. Shut up, Wayne. How many times have I said that today? I still need to come up with it before we go. Help me come up with a name for that shit. Podcast in your headphones. Like, no, like seriously, like I need a name for it because if I'm going to make like a YouTube playlist and put them in it, like it needs a title. It can't just be playlist of Alex talking about shit. Like it needs a title. Like it doesn't have to be. Well, I had originally, what did I call it? I had originally called it, look at this motherfucker posting this goddamn. All right, so daily download is something that I had like just randomly bullshit come up with. I'm so pissed off at you, Wayne. If anybody's watching, this is what you can find in our Discord servers. Horrible photoshops from Wayne with my sexy car in them. Hey, Crimson finally got the name changed. There we go. I was going to say, that's probably why he's here. It's like, did you see the shit that they put in the Discord? Oh, man. They love fucking making fun of me. It was one match. One match. White trunks. They were smaller. I ordered them and they came in smaller than what they were supposed to. And I had an idea of like doing a fabric design thing with them, and that wasn't going to work. So it ended up basically just being a diaper. All right, that's how it was. Not my fault. It was still a good match. Exactly. That is exactly what it did. I had to put a towel. I had to put a towel. I had to cut it in shape like a triangle, and I had to put it in the front, right in the front, to smooth over. Ha ha! I had to smooth over. That's right, Wayne. You heard it here. I had to smooth over. Yeah. Ain't no new picture. No new pictures. No more wrestling. That's why I retired. That's why I use the wrestling shoes for driving shoes now. And I'm still really like stoked about at how well they work. Where did CarX go? Did CarX die? There's CarX. Anyway. But anyway, I need a title for it. I don't know. Like discussion on your screen is too long, and it's kind of overuses the on your screen thing. Because I'm Alex on your screen. I'm on your screen. Mind if we borrow your screen? I've been Alex. I've been on your screen. Like it's all is, and then we got the pixels and the pixel coin and the fucking. It's just there's a lot of that. Teddy died. It's not a. If you call it a costume, I'm gonna drive over there. Costume, you motherfucker. No, it's gonna be all just anything onion that I'm. Well, so I'll give you the short version because I know I've said I'm gonna leave like 6 times and I'm still here. But yeah, it's breakdown and discussion exactly as Akuza put. That's a I don't know. That looks like that Wayne could find a way to make that mean something else real quick. Alex is BD. Alex is big. Had to put a towel. Had to cover. Had to put a towel in the front to pad over the breakdown and discussion. I had to pad over the breakdown and discussion. I don't mean to just like shit on you guys' ideas. It's like it's one of those things. It's where as soon as it pops up in front of me, I'll be like, "That's it. That's the one. That's the name." Like, but yeah, it's just we'll be pulling up video clips and stuff about stuff that I know about and talking about it. So I mean, obviously racing stuff, and I've kind of got I don't want to say an inside scoop, but if I'm going to be at car store races, I'm going to be there when shit happens. So, and I know officials and stuff like that, so I can talk to people. So I'll be able to talk about like racing stuff, obviously NASCAR stuff, anything hockey related, wrestling, of course, everything from indie wrestling stuff all the way up to WWE, like all of that. Counter Strike stuff. I mean, any of that, like sports shit in general, honestly, football, like just anything. If I know something about it, that's the thing is I want to be able to provide some type of insight into the discussion. I'm not going to just do like reaction shit. Like that's not happening. I'm going to be and discussing it with you guys. So y'all are like, oh, well, what about such and so or blah, blah, blah. Or if you guys know about what the hell it is that I'm looking at and like, you can be like, but what about when this happened and blah, blah. And then, we'll just go back and forth and it'll be a really cool, like, it's a really cool thing. All right. So Akuza says, what's the first word you would call So I like that because those words are accurate, but it also comes across like I'm an expert and like my opinion should matter to other people, and I don't want that. Because like I'm not a subject matter expert on really anything. There's a very small. The only thing I think I could ever talk about with any authority is wrestling. To where like when something happens in the ring and it's like some like when Nia Jax kept fucking hurting people, like I can look at the spots and at the match and what's going on, and I can definitively tell you who fucked up and how they fucked up and why. And it's not my opinion. Like, that's what happened because I know I've done it. Like, that's the only thing. But anything else, I can't, like, definitively give any expert analysis of at all. Wrestling is the only thing I can do that with. And even there, it's like, I don't know the inner workings of the business. I know how to work in the ring. I may not be good at it, but I know it. You know, what's the old saying? Those who can't teach or coach or whatever. Like, that's kind of me. It's like, I know what the fuck's going on. I can't necessarily do it because I got no body control, but yeah, I think having, well, the name, because the stream is Alex on your screen, so my name is already there. So I just want it to be like the name of the segment. So think about like when you're watching, like, I'm trying to think of like shows that did it, like because I always think of like the Daily Show and the Colbert Report and stuff like that, and like Last Week Tonight or whatever, where they're like, what was it was Jon Stewart was like, and this is today's moment of Zen or whatever. That was one of his things. Or like on Family Guy when they have Peter and he's like, you know what really grinds my gears, and it's like a little segment of just that, you know, of like what really grinds my gears. So like, I could have something on the TV, so where like when it's time for this segment, whatever it is on the screen. Like, what really grinds my gears, like, you know, because oh my god, it looks like this is what those scenes looked like, because it was somebody sitting at the desk and it had the yellow "what grinds my gears" on the screen. Oh, no, Onion, not a whole. It's literally just like an hour or two into a stream, you know, like whenever there's some downtime or whatever, be like, hey, that brings us to today's blankety blank blank. Or I like 2 words. Y'all know, like with Slide Style and Fight Star, and I like 2-word things. So maybe that. It doesn't have to be though, because I also like In Case You Missed It, but that's too fucking long. And Daily Download just sounds dumb. Like, it's just not. It's not impactful. No, Wayne. Alex's input box. The input box. That's kind of. Or like the mailbox. You've got mail. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Now we're starting to get somewhere here. Because that's the other thing too, is I made the forum thing on the Discord. I want it to be stuff that you guys are like, hey, did you see this thing that happened? You want to talk, you know, can we talk about it or what, you know, whatever, and put it, you know, can we do that for today's segment? And that stuff will be in there. So it is truly driven by you guys' input. Now, sometimes I'll see stuff and it's like, hey, we're going to do this. But a lot of the times, like if nothing's going on in my world of things and somebody posts a clip from something, or if like somebody posts something historical, because I know Geek is going to be all about it, because he's going to like find an old wrestling clip for something and be like, hey, tell me your thoughts on this situation that happened in 1997. And if we've got nothing else going on, I'm totally down for that. So I like the direction. I don't know about so I'm real specific about you naming conventions and like giving something a name. That's why this takes me so long. So I like that direction. I don't like those words particularly. Like, that's not jumping out at me as like, yes, that's what it's called. But I like the direction of that. The input box. I like that. So we just need another way of saying that. Or getting the same point across. I don't know why. He's like, I'm on a box thing, man. Like, we're putting it in a box. Alex answers. Or some other container. The bin. The trash bin. Alex's trash bin. We threw this shit away. We're the thought. Instead of a thirst trap, it's the thought trap. Oh my god. Alex, they casket. The idea casket. Or should we go with like the alliteration and do the letters? Should we do the Oh, I'm trying to think what's a good C to go with like coffin. The creative coffin. The Krusty Krab. Casket. It sounds like I'm a mortician and like I know about fucking. My shirt is like sticking to my back and it's driving me nuts. Because I'm a sweaty, try-hard gamer. All right, I'm getting off here. I'm gonna go lay down with Charlie. But let's keep thinking on that because I want you guys. It's the input. I love the idea of input box. Like I get that. I love that idea. I just don't like that as the name. But I love that idea. It's like the ideas have been delivered, and now we're discussing them on stream. That's it together. We're all in it together. So like I give my thoughts because I just so happen to be the person with a camera pointed at me and a microphone in front of me. But it's driven by the community. That's what our streams are all about anyway. It's driven by the community. So keep that thought in mind. And let me know. And I'll keep thinking about it too. But until next time, I'm out of here. I've been Alex. I've been on your screen. You've been you. You guys are the best. See y'all later on. Love you guys. Yogi and Tofi earlier. If y'all aren't following them yet, go do that. I just unbelievable that the bits and the oh my god, they are the best. I love everybody, all the support. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all probably tomorrow, Wayne. If not on my stream, on Charlie's. Like we're probably we're gaming tomorrow. Like that's happening. We're chilling. All right. I'll see y'all later.